Hey guys, welcome back to my AFK Arena. In today's video, I want to cover some of the other stuff from the update. Obviously, we got the new Cell Hypo, which is really cool, but we do have some amazing skins, like top tier skin, like my favorite in the game so far. We got the new Shroom Spooter Beast, which is actually really cool, and we have a new boss as well. So I want to just take a look at all that and show you guys what's happening over here on the test server. So first of all, we have to check out the skins. Now, we've already seen the Palmer skin, but I'll show you that one quickly. Over here, story, let's get the animation. No, oh, we can't. Wait, can we? Wait, can we get the skin? I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Okay, we can't get animated on these. Can't get animated, but there is the Palmer skin. I got lost for a sec. I apologize. It's late. It's actually like 12:30 a.m. at the time I'm recording this. But there you go. That's it. Actually looks cool. Like, it does look cool, but it's Palmer, and I'm not too stressed. Like, he's not a dude that I get excited about appearance on. It's just like, he's functional, and that's good enough for me. But the best skin in the game, the top tier, tippity top tier skin, has to be a Nasta. Now, she was sick when she came out because she's got a big ass weapon. She's a cool looking character, but this skin takes her to the absolute next level. Like, I am not, like, it is beyond ridiculous. How cool is that? I love it. It looks like, so it kind of almost gives me the vibe of like a Worgen warrior in World of Warcraft. I can't think of what set of gear it is. If someone knows, let me know. But that's what it reminds me of. I don't know why. The one thing I would say is that her body looks a bit disproportionate. Like, her head looks a bit funny in that. But I mean, she looks pretty savage. She looks pretty savage. Wait, let's go to the portrait. Like, look at the portrait. The portrait is so cool. The furry's gonna have a field day on this one. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like, it is a cool skin, man. That is a cool skin. I don't care what anyone says. All right, so that is that one. Moving on from that, let's go to the Beast Grounds and check out the Shroom Spooter. I love it. This thing is so cool. Look at it. It just makes sense. The name and the appearance, honestly, they nailed the design. But let's take a look at this one. Honestly, it seems pretty nuts when you get it maxed out. But, you know, like, still free-to-play players, like, it's a grind getting there. But let's take a look at it. While using the skill, Shroom Spooter leaps to the area most densely populated with enemies and releases a hallucinogenic mist for 8 seconds. Every enemy within the range of the mist suffers damage every second. When an enemy hero loses health from an ally's attack, Shroom Spooter receives additional energy. So dealing damage gets you energy. Every 1 second, enemies within range of the hallucinogenic mist suffer 1 layer of Spidey venom. When enemies in the area lose health from an ally Hypergean hero, they receive 1 additional layer of Spidey venom. So how Hypergeans give it a bit of a buff. This effect can only be triggered by each allied hero once every 1 second. After lasting for 8 seconds and stacking 4 layers, Spidey Venom explodes. So I don't know if it's after lasting 8 seconds or stacking 4 layers, because it's like, if it's 8 seconds and 4 layers, then there's no point in the Hypergean bonus to it. So I'd say it's 4 layers. Spidey Venom explodes and inflicts on targets health loss equal to 200% of the Shroom Spider's attack rating and healing restrictions for 2 seconds. Level 12. Direct damage received by an ally outside of the range of the hallucinogenic mist from an enemy within its range is reduced by 60%. Honestly, pretty solid. The ally is immune to any control effects by enemies within the range. Also, pretty solid. Honestly, 12's pretty useful. And then 18. While using this skill, Shroom Spider creates a phantom that appears by and taunts the enemy hero with the highest attack rating. The Phantom inherits all attributes and 50% of max health of the target while existing for up to 3.5 seconds. This is pretty cool for campaign. Obviously, this is Giga Whale territory, but I mean, it's 50% of the enemy's max HP, which is like, you know, if you're in scaling, like, that's a pretty chunky unit. to be having as a taunter. So I think that sounds pretty decent. Let's look at these upgrades. Health loss suffered by an enemy hero within range of the hallucinogenic mist from an ally's attack is increased by 30%. So it's like a 30% damage increase at level 3. That's pretty nice, to be honest, for an 8-second window of that mist. Level 9, when Spidey Venom explodes, it stuns its targets for 1 second, while their health loss suffered from an ally's attack is permanently increased by 12.5%, and this effect can be stacked up to 4 times. Honestly, getting this guy to 9 is pretty decent benefits. And then 15, the movement speed of enemy heroes within range of the hallucinogenic mist is reduced by 75%. When the battle begins, Shroom Spoder uses this skill once at the center of the enemy's back line without consuming beast energy. That's pretty cool. Honestly, all round good beast, but once again, beasts I struggle to get excited about because they're just too far away and too hard to get. So it's like cool, but have fun whales. Okay, moving on. I mean, I guess we do have the resonance, and it's because I'm obsessed with my RemOP account, and as you can tell, my beasts are nowhere. My other account, I will get the use out of it, so it's not too bad. But the other thing we do have, we have the new boss, so let's go check that out as well. Hellscape, Nightmare Corridor. Here we go. This is the boss. It's like the creepiest. Like what even is that? It reminds me of some sort of. Was it one of the Cryogonals or something from Yu-Gi-Oh? If someone knows Yu-Gi-Oh, let me know what Yu-Gi-Oh character it reminds me of. It also kind of reminds me of Puppetmon a little bit from Digimon, but anyway, let's get into it. So this one, it seems like you're gonna want a bunch of heal block abilities, so that when we look at the final ability, you'll understand why. But demonic puppets received healing. Demonic puppets received healing cannot be reduced, and he will summon skeletal spirits. This kind of contradicts the later thing, but you'll get it. And he will summon skeletal spirits which live and die with him. Skeletal spirits cannot be targeted and are immune to damage. After the battle starts, the skeletal spirits are awakened, restoring demonic puppet's health by 1.5% of his max health every 1 second, up to 18 seconds. At the end of the duration, the skeletal spirits hibernate for 6 seconds. Thereafter, they will enter a cycle of periodic awakening and hibernating. So you basically got to keep dealing with that effect. Then he's basically got 2 AoEs here. This one does more to Hypergeans, essentially, just to TLDR that. And then this one here, when the skeletal spirits are awakened, direct damage and health loss suffered by demonic puppet. So when we go, that's what I don't get. Demonic puppet received healing cannot be reduced. And then it says here, when skeletal spirits are awakened, direct damage and health loss suffered by demonic puppet. I guess it's direct damage and health loss. Okay, are reduced by 85%, and he is immune to healing restrictions for 6 times. And this is what I mean, immune to healing restrictions for 6 times, but isn't he immune to... just immune to it there? I don't know. Anyway, sorry, it's late. I'm tired. I can't read for shit. Okay. The buff remains effective until Demonic Puppet has suffered healing restrictions 6 times or enters hibernation mode. When Demonic Puppet suffers healing restrictions, his skeletal spirits next hibernate, and his hibernation is extended by 1 second, and the skeletal spirits are already in hibernation. Their current hibernation is extended by 1 second up to 6 seconds. So it sounds like you want to spam healing restrictions to get through that, and then just standard boss stuff, tank damage in on single target. So let's just take a look at someone's damage, for instance. Let's have a look at the boss fight. And let's just see. Let's just play that. Let's have a look. He's got the spider there as well. So the spider has the healing restrictions. So that's, I guess, a handy effect. Dude, it is such a creepy boss. They're putting so many creepy bosses into this. Like, it's insane, the creepiness of the bosses. I'm trying to see the things coming up and going down, but it must just be the things sitting at the back there, because he had the indicators from up the top, so they must all be in hibernation at the moment. Is what I'm thinking. I can't really see it too much. I know I'm on full-time speed, but you'd think you'd be able to see it a bit clearer. But I think it's just something that happens in the background. And there's his little swipe AoE and stuff. that's pretty much it. That's a look at the boss. That's a look at the Shroom Spoot. Honestly, the Shroom Spooter. The Shroom Spooter. What is a sick beast name. Sick design. And obviously the Anasta skin, which is the best in the game at the moment. Completely top tier. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.